So Alicia Coates will serve now for New Mexico State. Desiree Scott into the game. The ball dug up. Step out by Emily Hartung. The ball hit over by Nash. And hit over and in that time by Taylor. So it's 22-13. Hawaii closing in on the first set. And coming into the game is Ashley Castle. And Castle has she's had a real roller coaster season so far. She's played great. She has played troubled. So tonight, she hopes it'll be great as the adjective. 22-13, Castle serves. Back set. That ball is blocked in the air by Olivao. To the middle, to Castle. Good rolling dig by Lavoti. That ball goes right through the block by Nash. Bradley Nash hitting it right through the Hawaii double block. 22-14.
Good swing by Bradley Nash. She had a well-formed block there, found a hole in the block, and got her second kill.
Serving is Ziegler. And that's a good block that time by Nash. Nash and also Alexander off of Taylor.
Once again, when Taylor goes cross court, she tends to hit low. She goes down the line, she tends to hit high. I think she should choose line a bit more often.
Ball goes into the net by New Mexico State. Serving will be Ali Longo. Overpass. Hammered down Adolfo and Manu Olivao. Adolfo getting most of it. 24-15. And this is Aloha ball for the first set. Longo serves it. Another overpass. But the net violation reaching over by Adolfo.
I think Adolfo was a little bit too excited about that last overpass kill that she had. So she thought she'd do two in a row. Unfortunately, the setter was trying to set the ball, and the ball was completely on New Mexico State's side of the net. So that's a violation correctly called by Ernie Ho.
Serving is Brown. Waiting Uiato short set to Adolfo. That ball dug up in the back row by Castle. Here's Taylor. Taylor goes cross court, still alive. And Ziegler gets it across for New Mexico State. Again, they go to Taylor. That's off the block and will be returned. Ball is hit deep. Longo is there. To Uiato. Into the net. Still alive. Olivao. And she hits it out.
New Mexico State, despite being jet lagged and getting in at 5 o'clock this morning, is playing some great defense. Look at that dig there. Playoff net to keep the ball alive. And they hung in that rally long enough to win their 17th point.
Serving into the net for the final point of the first set. And Hawaii leads this particular match by a score of 1-0. Brown with the errant set. The series record is sponsored by Aston Hotels and Resorts. 33 wins by Hawaii, only 2 for New Mexico State. Now you see the last meeting in 2011, Hawaii winning in 3. Here they lead 1-0. And a sample of UH serves now.
Well, Dave Shoji challenged his team to hit their spots and serve tougher this week. He felt that was lacking against San Diego. So sure enough, he gets response right away tonight with 4 service aces. There's Kayla Kawamura with one right there. Sarah Mendoza had one. Ali Longo had one. Emily Hartung had one. So I think Dave Shoji's got to be pleased with the improvements his team has made tonight in the serving category. I would say blocking as well. They're blocking better. than they did last Sunday night against San Diego. But again, a lot of people ask me about San Diego. Was it a fluke? Should Hawaii have won? Hey, San Diego just played well. They were good.
It was their night.
They outplayed Hawaii in almost every category.
So we're about ready to start the second set. UH Athletics reaches out to you online each week with updates and promotions through its H-Mail e-newsletter. You can register, and to register, visit hawaiiathletics.com or click on the H-Mail button. It's simple and it's free. You know what appeals to me? It's simple. Taylor Labode will serve here for New Mexico State at the start of the second set. Dug up by Emily Hartung. Gets it back from Uiato and gets the point. That was clinical, my friend. Clinical.
It was, especially when you look at who New Mexico State served. They served a tough serve to Hartung, and she handled it and then took the set back from Uiato.
Uiato serving here. That ball guided back toward the middle by Coates. They get it over. Hawaii now with the advantage. They work it to Emily Hartung. That went off somebody in the back row. That went off of Ziegler. Or did it? It didn't?
No touch.
Hey, I could call it from here. I thought it went off Ziegler. And you know something? So did Ziegler. Tied at 1. Dug up by Olivao, chased down by Uiato. That's hit over by Emily Hartung. They scramble after it. Ball hit over by Nash. That ball saved by Longo. Outside it goes. Nash again. She hits it. And that is in.
Terrific dig in the middle of that rally by Gwen Murphy. She kept that ball alive so that Nash could get that last kill.
Serving his Coates. And finally, Taylor gets the big hit. And that went off the block. So it's 2-2, tied here in the second set. Hawaii leads 1-0. Dave Shoji wins this, he ties. Andy Banikowski at 1,106 career wins. That's an ace. An ace for Emily Hartung. They went right by Coates.
Ace number 5 on the night for Hawaii. Ace number 2 for Hartung. Believe it or not, I think she was aiming for the seam between Coates and Ziegler.
Hartung serves again. Dug up by Coates. Bodie gets it to the middle. The ball is hit over by Murphy. Good save at the net by Uiato. Hit over by Emily Hartung. The Aggies. Good cross-court hit that time by Nash.
Bradley Nash looking like she's jumping pretty well. She had a severe ACL surgery a couple of years ago. Has been gradually coming back. Mike Jordan says this is her first year of really feeling good.
Ziegler serving. That ball hit off the block by Manu Olivao.
Manu Olivao going up against a couple of a 6-footer and a 6'2" up front there. So that's why she went for the high hands and got the kill.
4-3 Hawaii leads in the second set. And serving will be Longo. Longo balls it over. Loti goes outside. That ball hit down the line and saved by Uiato. Getting the ball back across is Longo. Advantage New Mexico State. Step out. That ball hit over and down. That time by Alexander.
Leslie Alexander, a little step out maneuver a la University of San Diego.
Scott comes into the front row. Also to the front row is Brown, Sierra Brown. Ball comes over. Back set. And that ball hit over by Taylor. Taylor hits it off Ziegler.
You know, Jim, you got to wonder if teams get the scouting report on the San Diego match, or they take a look at the film of the San Diego match. You wonder if more teams are going to come in here and just run the slide,
Sure.
work that right side over until Hawaii figures out their blocking over there.
Serving is Mendoza. Ziegler with the reception. And the ball is mishit off of the set by Brown. Mishit that time by Scott.
It's set a little bit low. Desiree Scott's their go-to player. Preseason all-WAC this year. Made all-WAC last year.
Hawaii leading 6-4. Brown goes outside. That ball is hit down the line, and that is out. The ball was hit down the line by Lurch.
Lauren Lurch made all-tournament last weekend in the Cal tournament, and she's a preseason pick for all-WAC as well.
Mendoza continues to serve, 7 serving 4. Mendoza does not continue to serve after putting it into the net. So it's 7-5. Hawaii leading by slim margin, 2. Lurch is in the front row. Scott is in the front row. And also in the front row is Coates. Another service error. The ball hit by Nash into the net. Hawaii benefits, and it is 8-5 Hawaii. Serving will be Manu Olevao. Just over the net. Lurch hits it off the double block. Adolfo was there, along with Emily Hartong.
I'm really impressed with Lurch's jumping ability and her reach. High contact point, hits with power. She's their highest percentage hitter at .312.
Adolfo off the block. There's Lurch to Brown. Lurch comes down the middle. Good diving dig that time by Mendoza. Ball is hit by Emily Hartong and blocked. So Scott was there. Murphy was there. Good double block.
It was a very good block. I think Scott got most of it. Yep, she did. Scott's 4 solos away from being in the top 10 blockers all time for New Mexico State.
Ball is hit over the net, off of the tape by Manu Olevao. Hawaii leading by 2, 9-7. Remember, Hawaii dominated the first set against San Diego. And then after that, it was close. And then after that, it was a defeat. Waiting for it is Brown. Short set. And that ball is hit off of the tape. I don't know whether it really got to the block, but the block was there.
Hey, that's not even a hot
10-7, Hawaii to double digits. Kawamura in to serve. Waiting for it is Brown. Outside it goes to Coates. And that block goes out.
Alicia Coates did a nice job on the outside there. She used to be a middle attacker when she was in high school. Now she's been moved to the outside by Michael Jordan.
Taylor Livoti will serve.